Welcome to Lucy Robinson Road to Blenheim. Now, just a disclaimer, I'm not actually aiming to be competing at the 4-star. No, in fact, I'm aiming to be competing at the Blenheim Palace International Horse Trials Eventer Challenge. So that is why we have come today on this rather dreary Tuesday to the stunning venue of Aston-le-Walls, and I've come with my trainer Justine, who I think I've just seen her pull my horse out of the lorry, and we're going to be doing some cross-country training, so very excited to get started.
So pick a fence, we'll have a canter round. I would go for that little black roll top.
Oh, the tiny one?
Yeah.
They're like 60 centimetres?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
That's up my street.
Yeah, and just go round, and then, you know, if you see another one that comes in your way, that you like the look of, jump it.
I love how blasé you are always. Just if something comes in your way.
Well, if you see one in front of you and you think that's nice,
yeah.
I'll jump that.
Okay.
Just keep going, yeah?
Okay. So, I mean, he is feeling quite tense, but...
Yeah, but...
I mean, he's fresh.
Yeah.
He's a fresh boy.
We just use that to our advantage.
Yes.
Yeah?
Okay.
And think about that, letting the fence come to you.
Yeah.
Just relaxing, you're not going to pull, yeah? If you've got that nice rhythm, you don't have to overwork him.
Good boy. Now I need to be confident to get my butt out the saddle.
Yeah, so, well, stand up, few strides, sit down, few strides. Stand up, sit down, yeah? And nothing's altering, is it?
No.
No, so that's good.
Should I come the other way?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Okay, I'll just canter the other way and then I'll...
Yeah, just pop over it. That's good. Stand up, sit down. Stand up, sit down. Good boy.
Good boy. Oh. Good boy.
Good boy.
That was good.
Stand up, sit down. Just keep doing it, yeah? We want to be able to go all the way round. Good lad. That's it.
Good boy. Good boy. Good boy.
Okay, you're coming to the fence. Yeah?
I have a feeling I'm going to get taken off with, but...
What did we talk about, the dialogue?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? You're preempting it by saying that. Let him go, let him go, let him go. Good boy. And then remember the exercise we did with the show jumping?
Yeah.
Don't let him run away. Yeah? You don't think, oh my God, I survived.
Yeah.
You've got to think, okay, get him back, get him into a rhythm. Yeah?
Okay. Oh my God. You're a crazy man.
Good boy. And don't mistake the waiting for the fence for you holding him. Yeah? You've got to try and come in a rhythm. Good boy. And then that's it. Good boy. And let it come, let it come. So don't pull him back too much. It's got to be a come back and settle, yeah? Good, come back and settle.
Oh.
That's better.
Good boy. And that's a wrap.
Change the rein. Come left-handed and over this purple one, the tyres. Yeah?
Yeah.
Carry on and jump the other purple one,
Okay.
the roll top. Where are you going? Oh, that one, sorry, yeah. Don't sit too much. Good boy. Good boy.
Whoopsie, going through the
all the
water.
way round the arena.
Sorry.
Okay, keep going, keep going. Pick up your canter
Yeah.
and come and jump this one with the Christmas tree.
Okay. Oh my God. You're crazy. Now
all
what?
the way round. Go up the bank over a log.
The what?
Up the bank and over a log.
Okay.
What did we talk about? Once you get to the bottom of the bank, push him up the hill.
Okay.
Yeah? Press, 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 press. Good boy.
Good boy.
Down the bank and jump the purple 14. Straight in front of you. Think about, all you've got to think about is we want to come in a rhythm. Good boy. Keep cantering round. Jump this little corner. Just like a parallel. Good boy. Try and land and pick up that rhythm as soon as you can. Good boy.
Oh my God.
Up the bank and come down and over the ditch. Good boy. Middle ditch. You've got to come with welly, don't pull, don't pull. Go on, don't pull. Good boy.
Good boy. Ho, ho, ho.
Okay, just have a breather.
Good
boy.
I mean, I've got more control than I thought I would have.
Yeah, so let's put a few more interesting ones together.
Okay.
Yeah?
That was good over the ditch.
Yeah, it was very good. Very good.
Good boy.
So, I think we'll come down over the bank, the middle one. Yeah?
The log. Yeah.
Yeah. And you can come and jump this.
Ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes. Yes, that's nice. So do that one and that one,
Well, that one. Yeah.
and come round,
Yeah.
jump this log,
Yeah.
then turn right-handed
Okay.
through the water
Yeah.
and out over the house.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Carry on after the house
Okay.
and jump the tyre
Yeah.
and then up over the ditch.
Okay.
Yeah?
I think so. Is it wild? Am I looking wild?
No, there's a little bit of acceleration wild.
I don't want that, really.
No, so but what you've got to do is
Get him going, but not.
yes.
Yeah.
When you settle him into that rhythm, make sure it's not a holding rhythm.
It's difficult to.
I know it's difficult.
Easier said than done, I think.
What?
I said it's easier said than done.
I know. But every second, if you're thinking that rhythm, land, that rhythm, we've got to drip feed it into him.
Yeah.
So that's what he becomes the normal to him.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know when we did it with the show jumping, how quickly he picked it up.
Yeah.
So we've just got to keep doing it when we do cross country.
Okay.
So you know where you're going.
Vaguely.
Where are you going?
Over the middle log,
Yeah.
down over that horrendous fence.
Green thing. We used
Yeah.
to dialogue.
Sorry, that
Down
really
over the nice green one.
inviting green
Yeah.
fence.
It is nice.
Down, round over that log, right-handed through the water, up over that brushy thing, which I earlier said that I didn't want to jump ever.
House. This tyres.
The tyres up over the ditch.
Middle ditch.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Okay.
Do not say, oh no, I can't get there.
Okay.
Good boy. Good boy.
Good boy, good boy, good boy, well done. Steady, steady, steady. Don't say I can't get there. I can get anywhere. Two.
Good.
Good boy.
Keep him coming. Lovely.
Good boy. 1, 2, 3. Good
Good
boy.
boy.
Good boy. Oh. Oh. Good boy. Champion.
That's starting to come into a rhythm, yeah?
Yeah.
Better. You just at the log, you didn't quite have the canter.
No, I didn't have anything.
And that's when he does that horrible
Yeah. Good boy.
press.
It's all right. Sorry. It's all right.
But this, to the out of the water, to the house, to this was better,
Yeah.
yeah? We're going to go,
I'm probably breathing like a madman.
we're going to go up over the middle log, yeah?
Yeah.
Round, down over the steps,
Ready?
yes.
Okay.
Straight on to number 14.
Yeah.
And then you can do maybe 15.
What's 15? Oh yeah. No, what's 15?
Not 15, forget 15, there isn't a 15.
There's an 8.
Yeah. And you can either go back through the water.
Yeah. Or over the log.
Well, I wouldn't necessarily do the log. I want you to do a circle round and do this blue house.
What blue house?
This is the one that I was almost going to make you jump backwards.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah? Do that one. And then right-handed and do the double.
Okay. The 80 one, yeah.
Which one's the 80?
The little purple. It's
No.
nice because it's not on a bending line.
Well, no, I want you to do the orange one.
Can I do the purple first?
Yes, you can do the purple first. Straight.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay.
Okay. I can't remember what you said now.
Up over the middle log,
Yeah.
down over the steps
Yeah.
to the little parallel. That one, through the water,
Yeah.
round. Now you could do the log on a bit of a sweeping curve to this, but I would just do this.
Yeah.
And then circle. But land straight, don't do a fucking great big loop, yeah? Land straight, be looking at your fence.
Yeah.
And turn and do it as if it was in a course,
Okay.
yeah?
Oh, this is a spooky banner.
Okay?
Okay.
Good boy.
Good
Think
boy.
about that rhythm.
Well, like I can't get straight at the moment. That's better.
Dialogue. I'm not straight.
I'm not straight. I need to get straight.
I need to get straight, not I can't get straight.
Come on, straight, 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 straight.
Bottom of
straight,
the hill,
straight,
press.
Straight, straight.
Good.
Do I trot?
Down the steps, doesn't
Do
matter.
I trot?
Yes, but if you're going to trot, forwards. Allow his head forwards, 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 forwards. Kick. That's it.
Ah! Sorry.
Come
Cut that
again.
bit, guys.
Come again. Down the steps. Yeah?
I don't like those very much.
That doesn't. Even more reason to do them. Well, what I was going to say was you didn't pull as you would have done before, but you didn't kick. Yeah?
Okay.
So come again. Down the steps. Sit up. Balance him. Yeah?
Okay.
Don't fanny around too much. Just keep coming. Leg. Good boy. Good boy. Now balance him. That's it. Now sit quiet. Good boy. Better.
That's better.
Balance. Sit quiet. Sit quiet. Good.
I went wrong.
No, it's fine. Keep going through the water.
I went wrong.
No, you didn't. Come round and over this one.
I'm wet.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll do a circle.
And for why? Good boy.
Boy. Then what?
What did I say?
I think that was it.
When you've landed, look at your next fence. Do that again.
What, that
one? Land, think about your turn, think about your fence. Lovely.
Good boy.
Look at your fence. Think about it. Hands by his neck. Good boy. Keep coming round. Keep coming round and do the two orange ones.
Okay.
In the middle, to the middle. Good boy.
Good boy. Good boy.
If you could have come a little bit more even to the first, you would have been a bit closer to the second,
Should
yeah?
I try?
Yeah? It was nice though.
Yeah. Good boy. You're being so good.
Good boy.
Good boy.
That's what we'd like to keep all the way through, yeah? Good boy.
Good boy.
Good boy.
Daddy. Bloody, that was marvellous.
That was good.
Good boy. I didn't think I'd be doing that today. Good boy. I'm really happy.
That was good. And you were getting more and more rhythm,
Yeah.
yeah?
Good
As
boy.
we're going along. I'd quite like to do this table.
Are you sure?
Well, it's up to you.
Well, don't say that.
No, it's up to you. I think you should. I think it's nice.
Yeah, okay. I just don't want to jinx it.
I think I would do the through the water over the little roll top, come round on a nice curve and over that.
Okay,
Yeah?
yeah.
So we'll go round through the water, over the 8 purple orange top,
Yep.
round rhythm and over that one.
Okay, can you
Yeah.
film it for me?
I can, yeah. Yeah, I can. I can.
That's the biggest fence we'll have jumped. Oh God, I'm going to
It's your dialogue. It's all about the dialogue.
That's the smallest fence I've ever jumped.
No, it's not anything. It's just a jump. Yeah? Right, away you go.
What am I doing?
Through the water, over the roll
okay.
top, nice circle and over that.
I'm scared now.
Think about the rhythm. Stop, think about the dialogue.
Okay, I'm not scared. Who's scared? What a worse.
Good.
1, 2. Good boy! Yay! We did it!
And think about the dialogue now. That was easy, Justine.
That was easy.
Exactly. Give him a
Do you know
pat.
what the funny thing is? I was going to put a circle in.
I
and I thought,
you can
she'd
almost
kill
tell.
me.
I was about to scream. The only problem is I was concentrating on videoing.
Did you get it?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, luckily we got a film crew.
Yeah.
So hopefully
Did
one
you
of those
get
got it.
Somebody else got it.
Boy.
Oh, that was good. I'd be pleased with that.
Yeah?
Yeah?
That was not too, like, he didn't fire.
No.
He didn't feel fiery, even out there.
Yeah.
I think he just needs time to
The more we
settle.
can do of this and the more it becomes the rhythm
Yeah.
that's what you want to go in, yeah, the better.
Yeah, definitely. Gosh,
Good
I'm
boy.
chuffed. Really chuffed.
Yeah. I don't think you need to do any more.
I don't think so.
I'd be happy with that.
I'm really happy.
You know, you've jumped the ditch, you jumped the step, you
Yeah.
jumped a little corner. Maybe do the other one, but the other one, that approach is very wet.
Yeah.
You jumped to skinny. That was good.
Yeah, really good. No, I'm so happy.
So Lucy, I've just doubled my amount of how much I'm charging per lesson. Sorry. So
Good one.
I
Funny
couldn't
joke.
resist. That was good. I was pleased with that. How would you feel about how that went?
Well, I'm actually quite amazed. I mean, I came in not with a negative mindset, but I was just thinking this is his first cross-country session since, you know, October last year. So I was maybe a bit pessimistic, which I didn't need to be because he was actually really super. And I think the work that, well, you've helped me do over the winter has really starting to pay off.
I think it is. I think we've worked on the rhythm and getting him going in a more even rhythm, and that's definitely coming. And I think as you went round today, it was growing. It was getting better.
That's the thing. It started a bit wild. I mean, we've still got a bit of work to do, but I would say
what's great is that we've ended the season last year on a high, and it's still improving. We've picked up actually better than where we left off.
Yeah. Well, I jumped 100 fence.
You did. And I think that's gearing us up for the coming season.
Yeah, exactly.
So should we go and wash him off, and then we'll go back to the lorry, and I've got a surprise for you.
Have you? Ooh,
Yeah.
fancy that.
Yeah. So Lucy, the surprises, we've got Louise from Red Mills come to us.
Louise.
Nice to see you
Lovely
again.
to see you too.
How's he doing?
He is absolutely fantastic.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, I thought we'd take the opportunity and maybe have a look at his body condition score, use a weight tape on him just to get a gauge of where he is now in the season. Does that sound good?
Yep.
Perfect.
That's fab.
Shall I take his rug off?
Whip it
Please,
off.
yeah.
So personally, I think he's looking really rather well.
Okay.
And so he had a 3-month holiday after his year, and just to kind of let him down, and you know, and then he's come back, and I've upped his feed a little bit, starting slowly.
Okay.
But he's it's not, you know, blowing his brain, and he's feeling quite
Great.
quite good.
Quite
So-
good. Okay, well let's start with the weight tape. Now obviously weight tapes are not as accurate as weigh bridges, but they're going to give us a pretty good idea of where his body weight is. And if you use them regularly, you're going to be able to gauge whether he's gaining or losing. So we are just going to pop this on him. There's a good lad. Justine, can you grab that side
I
and just
can.
make sure it's not twisted?
Yeah.
Thank you.
He says,
There's
"Oh,
a good
watch out!
boy."
I'm a chestnut."
So we kind of put it at the put it at the bottom of the withers on a slight diagonal, and he is weighing in at about 450 kilos at the moment. So we'll keep an eye on that. We'll try and do it every couple of weeks, and then we'll see whether he's gaining or losing. But in addition to weight, we obviously want to body condition score him as well. Now, I know you've done this before, but I'll talk through it just to remind you how to do it.
Yep.
So we divide the horse into 3 sections. We've got the neck, the middle and the back end. And I'm going to use the 0 to 5 condition scoring system because it's a little bit easier and it's a little bit easier to replicate when you're doing it, you know, week on week. So we're going to score each area 0 to 5, 0 being really thin, really underweight, 5 being grossly overweight.
Obese.
So hopefully he's neither of those, and he's going to be nicely in the middle.
So you want a 3?
Ideally 3, yeah, ideally a 3. So we'll start with the neck. Now, they don't usually like this, because at the top of their pole they have a ligament called the nuchal ligament. There we go.
He says, yep, it's right there, Louise.
And they don't build up fat above that ligament. So if you feel the ligament, or they don't build up muscle, I should say, above that ligament. So if you've got any fat, it's going to be sitting up there. Think of like the little pony with the fat across the neck.
Yeah.
But he's not got any. So you can feel his ligament the whole way down. He's got no fat build up, which is great.
Wonderful.
The next thing we want to do is run our hand down his neck to his shoulder, and we should get a nice stop. So there shouldn't be a big build up of fat here. We should be able to stop at the shoulder and be able to feel the shoulder blade. So I think his neck is pretty good. I'd be giving that, you know, a 3 out of the 5. And remember, we are just scoring fat cover. We're not scoring muscle tone.
Yep.
So the next section we want to look at is the ribs and the back. So actually his ribs, I can quite easily see them. So I'd probably like a little bit more cover on him. I'd want to be able to feel maybe these back couple of ribs, but we probably need a little bit of extra cover across his ribs. And the same with his back. Ideally, you want your hand to be kind of a little bit of a curve, but again, there's quite a big curve now. Now, part of that might be muscle that he needs to strengthen up through this back area. And again, part of it might just be a little bit of body weight. Right, and then onto the bottom, the lovely bottom section. So what you're looking for here is that the bottom has a nice upside down C shape to it. You don't want a groove in the middle with fat pads on either side. And again, we are just scoring body fat, so don't confuse it with muscle tone.
Yeah.
So let's have a look at him. Good boy. So his bottom actually is a nice upside down C. But again, we've got these 2 lines coming down the side, which I think is more muscle development. He just needs to build up that muscle tone.
Yeah.
And obviously we expect that after he's had some time off. You know, we don't expect him to have the muscle that a horse would have when they're in work all the time. So we need to make sure that we're giving him a diet and that you're exercising him properly to support that muscle development, and maybe gain a little bit of weight and build up the muscle at the same time. So we know where we're starting from. We've got a bit of work to do, but we'll get there.
Cool. Perfect.
Excellent.
Right, so now we're going to have a bit of a chat about what we're feeding. So just chat me through what you're feeding Ember at the moment, any concerns that you might have, any questions that you might have, and we can kind of go from there.
Yeah, okay. So at the moment, I'm feeding Ember. He's actually on the Horse Care Ultra Cubes there, and he's been on them for, gosh, well over a year now, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And he gets 1 stub scoop, which is slightly more than that?
Yeah, absolutely. So usually a stub scoop, we'd estimate it weighs about 2 kilos, and that does highlight the importance of weighing your scoop, because everybody's scoop is different. So you should every so often just weigh your scoop so you know how much you're feeding.
Yeah.
So that would be 2 kilos would be about 1 3/4 of those in each meal.
Yeah. So he gets one of those twice a day.
Okay.
And supplemented with chaff as well, just to slow down his eating time, because he can be a bit of a scoffer.
Okay.
And then supplement-wise, he is on the NutriGuard, the Ostoflex, and the NutriCalm.
Okay.
So triple whammy there.
Yeah.
But that's the foreign equine, and I find that's the best.
Brilliant.
Seems to be the best package for him.
Okay.
So, and at the moment, I would say we haven't started to up the quantities of feed because we're not quite at the
doing the work
fitness. But when we get a little bit fitter and start doing a little bit more, we'll probably look at possibly introducing a bit more. Would you say that's the done thing?
Yeah, I think so. Never kind of feed to preempt the work. You need to be doing the exercise to then increase the feed. So Horse Care Ultra is a conditioning feed, so that's ideal because as we looked at his body condition, he needs a little bit of a helping hand, and that's normal for a horse coming out of winter, and that hasn't been work. So the Horse Care Ultra will help put that condition on, really high quality protein in there, and that's key for developing that muscle and top line. And obviously it's part of our care range, so it has an extra package of ingredients to help with gut health, so pre and probiotics, really good levels of biotin for his feet, and a gastric acid buffer, a natural sort of gastric acid buffer. So that's going to help with stomach health, which is obviously a concern when horses are competing and traveling, and they can be a bit stressy. We just want to keep their stomach as healthy as possible. In terms of the supplements, so just talk me through. So you're using the Ostoflex for his joint health?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Just more, I mean, he's got, touch wood, at the moment, he doesn't have any joint problems, but I'm kind of on the theory that it's better to prevention is better than cure.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I like to feed that. The NutriCalm for obvious reasons, because he can get a little bit, you know, stressy, a bit tense in situations, but it's just to kind of like, if I feed it consistently, keeping, I find it does help.
It works for him, because there's two ways really of using that product. There's the daily kind of liquid that you can add in for a horse that is just quite a worrier, quite a stressy horse by nature. And then there's also the syringes that you can either give as a one-off if they're at an event, or as an addition to the liquid at an event if you find that they're going to get really wound up.
So if they're already on the liquids, Lucy could give the gel just for a competition, which would be worth which would be worth trying though. Because you've not tried that.
No, I haven't tried that.
No,
actually.
and I tend to give it like a couple of hours before.
How many can you give?
83.
Hopefully one will be enough. And then you're also using the NutriGuard. So tell me a little bit about why you decided to go with that one for him.
Yeah, so before I had him, when you had Ember,
when he came, he'd got ulcers, which he was treated for, and then rescans, they've gone away, but he's obviously had them in the past. You could see scar tissue.
Okay.
So it's just a bit, just kind of conscious that I want to do everything that I can to, you know, prevent again.
And support him in that way. And what are his droppings like when he travels? Like, does he tend to get loose droppings or anything? No. Okay, so that's good in that sense. So obviously, as we mentioned before, the Ultra does have some ingredients in there to help with digestive health. But I always feel that any horses that are traveling a lot, that are competing, that are maybe staying away from home on occasions, it's a good idea to give them an additional digestive supplement. And then in terms of electrolytes, chat me through what you don't do. Now, you mightn't be using them at the moment, but what about when you are competing in the height of the summer? Obviously not today, it's freezing, but...
not quite yet. Yeah, so I have used them when I'm competing. More so, you have the pre-fuel and refuel. And I've used those before, so but mainly just around competitions. Don't tend to do it on the daily, but I know that I probably should. Possibly.
Not necessarily. Like if he's not built, you know, if he's not sweating heavily day to day, the feed and the forage will have some of the key electrolytes in there to replace day-to-day losses. Maybe a little bit of a salt lick or a little bit of extra salt would be fine day to day. But certainly if you're competing or traveling, horses can sweat a lot in the box. So that's when I'd be thinking about electrolyte replenishment. And I think you're right, the refuel syringe, they're so handy. Because you can just have them on the lorry and you can just give them, and that's going to replenish the electrolytes but also help with the recovery.
Perfect.
Brilliant. Any other questions from you guys?
No, I'm good.
We're always on the end of a phone, on the end of the email, as you know, Lucy, if there's anything that ever comes up that you want to have a chat about. So, you know, don't be afraid of giving us a call and we'll be delighted to help you.
Super. Fab. Thanks so much, Louise.
No problem.
So Lucy, we've done the cross-country training. We've had some brilliant advice from Red Mills about his feeding and the nutritional information we've had. So we're all set up for the season.
Ready to go.
What are your aims? Where are we starting?
So I think, well, actually, my first event is in a couple of weeks' time. It's the 80 centimetres. It's an unaffiliated one-day event. So we're going to start there because we ended last season on doing an 80, didn't we?
Yeah,
and then the plan is to build up to 90.
Yeah.
And then be competent at 90. That was always my aim for this season. And if we go beyond, then wow. But I want to do well at 90. That's the aim.
And then the ultimate aim at the end of the season is to
hit up Blenheim.
Yeah.
Go and smash it.
Fantastic. Do you want to explain how people can get there?
Yeah. So obviously the event challenge. It's run with the riding clubs and pony club. So basically, you have to persuade your riding club to have you in the team. So that is going to be my process for this year, just to show that I'm competent. I think you also have to have ridden at least 2 B90s competently.
Okay.
So that is what we're
aiming for.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Competence. I think
Competence.
got that in the bag.
Competence and rhythm.
Yeah, rhythm and positive mental attitude.
Yeah. So are we going to look at the last fence that I videoed?
Yes, you've got it.
Yeah, I know.
Can I see it?
You can.
Okay.
You can.
What were your thoughts?
I thought it was good. I thought he jumped it well. You came around the corner. You didn't quite have the best rhythm to the fence before, but you came around the corner. I was a bit concerned you might have been thinking about turning a circle.
I was going to. I told you that.
Yeah.
I
managed to refrain from swearing. And he actually came in, he did well, he jumped it well.
Do you know why I was going to turn a circle? Is because I wasn't on the right leg. And I was like, oh gosh, my balance.
And of course it's really important in a competition to turn a circle if you're not on the right leg.
So you always just say, just keep going.
Keep going.
And to be fair, I felt my canter was there enough, even though it wasn't technically right, but it's cross country.
Exactly,
so.
And if you keep coming and you've got the energy, then it shouldn't interfere with the jump.
We don't lack in energy. No, I thought he was really good, and I think that's the biggest
cross country
fence.
Well.
That's the biggest cross country fence I've jumped on him. So I think a little more finessing of the technique in terms of his.
But again, the more we work on that rhythm, and the more he relaxes into it, the better his technique, because he's got the technique.
I'm going to watch this all day now.
I know. Not all the way home, though.
No, I will.
So you did really well today, Lucy. I thought you did a good job. I thought Ember went really well. He's improving all the time, and I think that's the first cross-country schooling of the season. So a great start for the season and lots to build on. So, watch this space.
Watch this space indeed. Well, thank you so much, Justine,
Welcome.
as always. And join us next time to come along to a British Eventing one-day event with me for some fun competing. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much for tuning in to episode 1 of Lucy Robinson Road to Blenheim. Ember and I have just come back, he's looking rather tired, from a very, very successful first training session at Aston-le-Walls with my fantastic trainer, Justine Ward. We had a really, really good time, and it's set us up for what is hopefully going to be a very successful season ahead. I want to say a huge thank you to the sponsors of the show again, GS Equestrian, for not only providing me with some super fancy, snazzy new riding stuff, they've also given Ember some really cute and very practical horsey items which we will be wearing and repping throughout the season. So if you guys want to check out GS Equestrian, head over to their website. Another big shout out to the team at Red Mills for giving us a good insight into the steps that I need to make sure Ember is in tip-top condition for the season. And I've got a new balancer to try, which hopefully will make all the world of difference. So the next episode, hopefully you guys will get the chance to join Ember and I at a British Eventing event, which will be very exciting, all in preparation for the big day, the grand finale at Blenheim. So that's for the Blenheim Palace International Horse Trials Eventer Challenge, which I really, really I'm very optimistic. I know that this horse can do it. We've taken it very, very slow with him and given him the time that he needs to transition from the life of a racehorse to hopefully a superstar eventing pony. So I really hope to see some of you guys maybe at Blenheim, either if you're competing or just spectating. So yeah, lots of prep still to do, but we're really excited for the year ahead. Thanks guys for watching again, and we'll see you soon. Bye bye.